Hello and welcome to 3 Minute Gaming. I'm Nathan, and today I'm going to tell you if this game's worth your time and bandwidth. The game we're talking about today is the Silent Hill HD Collection, which is one of the most infamous re-releases of all time, slammed by fans for its multitude of problems. But since it's on Xbox Back Compat and Konami refuses to re-release these classics in any other format, I'm going to try and answer one question: is it worth playing today regardless? The Silent Hill HD Collection is a compilation of Silent Hill 2 and 3 made for modern systems, and it's easily the most misaligned Silent Hill product since, I don't know, Homecoming, Book of Memories, probably that Silent Hill 2 remake that I'm kind of worried about. Anyway, I reviewed both these games previously, and the short version is they're both absolutely incredible horror games you should be playing. For this video, I'm adjusting my normal review style to simply focus on the changes that were made in this version, and again answer that question if it's worth playing. If you would like individual reviews of 2 or 3, feel free to go check them out on the channel. This collection suffered from 2 big issues, which I'll get out of the way right off the bat. The first is the game's director, who felt he could improve the games rather than do a straight conversion, which led to some changes in the voice actors and scripts. The lineup across both of them is basically a Persona 4 reunion, with famous voices like Troy Baker, Laura Bailey, and more. This isn't cheap talent. Silent Hill 2 thankfully has the option for either the new or older voices after fan outcry, but 3 only has the new ones. I will say I do think 3's inflections are actually pretty decent, though Heather's new VO doesn't quite land, but I don't think it's awful. But 2's direction is so different it actually changes the tone of the game at certain points. 2's original voice acting is well known for how stilted it was, but that was by design and led to it feeling incredibly genuine. The new VOs are very talented, but it feels much more like an actor doing a performance, and as such the tone of the game is very different. The second main issue is the source code for both games were lost because Konami apparently didn't think to back up one of the greatest games ever made. So they remake the games using alpha code, and it unfortunately really shows. Stuff like fog feels less organic, and there's weird areas where there isn't enough of it. Some of the textures and fonts are whack, and the sound design across the board is really sketchy, particularly the footsteps in Silent Hill 3. It's worth noting I played both the PS3 and 360 versions, and while the PS3 version is patched, it is still the worst option of the 2. Point being, both these games are well known for the fantastic atmosphere and sound design, and both of these aspects are diminished. It's not all bad though, as fundamentally both games are completely playable, at least in their patch states. I encountered no crashes or massive game-breaking bugs, and as someone who owns and plays the original games on the PS2, replaying these, I felt that the textures up-resed incredibly well, particularly Silent Hill 3, which was already a fantastic looking game. So we're back to the question: if you've never played Silent Hill 2 or 3, is this still an okay way to play these games? Well, purists may crucify me, but I'm going to say maybe, but only if you really are averse to playing them on PC. I mentioned in my Silent Hill 2 and 3 reviews, both those games are now abandonware, which means you can download them legally and for free to play them on the PC. And with fan patches, they are much better experiences than this collection. However, if you don't want to deal with that and also don't want to pay literal hundreds of dollars for the original discs, I do think the HD collection is good enough. My point being, if you've never played these games, I don't care how you play them, I just want you to experience them. They're 2 of the best horror games ever made, and even if you play the botched HD collection, I still think you will get a fantastic experience that will make you appreciate the franchise. Just don't play Silent Hill 2 with the new voices, for the love of God. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about the HD collection in the comments. I think the real culprit here is the fact that Konami just refuses to re-release these games, but regardless, you should play these games if you have any affinity for horror at all, and if the HD collection via backwards compatibility on the Xbox is the way that will work, then by all means, make it happen.